Hi, you can download the Expert Advisor that is built in this video and use it for your own AI codebase by just clicking on the link below.
In this video, we are going to create an Expert Advisor that calculates and displays the Awesome Oscillator value on the chart. Let's see how we can do that. We start Metaeditor by clicking the little icon here or pressing F4. This opens the Metaeditor window where we can create our new Expert Advisor. The first thing we need is the OnTick function. This function is called every time a new tick arrives for the symbol we are trading. Inside this function, we will place all our code that needs to run with each price update. We begin by creating a price array. This is a dynamic array that will hold the Awesome Oscillator values we retrieve from the indicator. We declare it as a double array named PriceArray with empty brackets to indicate it's a dynamic array. Next, we define the Awesome Oscillator for our Expert Advisor. We use the IAO function, which stands for Indicator Awesome Oscillator. This function takes two parameters. The first is underscore symbol, which represents the current symbol on the chart, and the second is underscore period, which represents the current time frame. The IAO function returns an integer handle that we store in the variable AwesomeOscillatorDefinition. This handle is what we'll use to access the indicator data. Now we need to sort our array from the current candle downwards. We use ArraySetAsSeries for this purpose. The first parameter is our price array, and the second parameter is true, which tells the system to sort the array in reverse order. This means the most recent candle will be at index 0, the previous candle at index 1, and so on. With our array properly sorted, we can now copy the Awesome Oscillator values into it. We use the copyBuffer function, which copies indicator data into an array. The first parameter is our AwesomeOscillatorDefinition handle that we obtained earlier. The second parameter is 0, which represents the first buffer of the indicator. The Awesome Oscillator only has one buffer. The third parameter is 0, which means we start copying from the current candle. The fourth parameter is 3, which tells the system to copy data for 3 candles. The fifth parameter is our price array, where the data will be stored. Now we calculate the Awesome Oscillator value for the current candle. We access the first element of our price array, which corresponds to the current candle's value. We use normalized double to round this value to 6 decimal places for consistency. The first parameter is price array at index 0, and the second parameter is 6 for the number of decimal places. We store this normalized value in the variable Awesome Oscillator value. Finally, we display this value on the chart using the comment function. This function shows text in the top left corner of the chart. We pass a string that says Awesome Oscillator value, followed by the actual value we calculated. This updates in real time as new ticks arrive. After writing all this code, we press F7 to compile the Expert Advisor. The compilation process checks for any syntax errors and creates the executable file that Metaeditor can use. If this was too fast for you, or if you don't understand what all the code is doing, you maybe want to check out the premium course on our website, or watch one of the basic videos first. Now we go back to Metaeditor by pressing F4 or clicking on the icon. Back in Metaeditor, we press Ctrl and are to start the strategy tester. We pick the Expert Advisor that we have just created, enable the visual mode, and start a strategy test. Then we should see the Expert Advisor on the chart displaying the current Awesome Oscillator value in the top left corner. If you are already a premium course member and have an idea for a video like this one, you can send us an email. In this video, we have learned how to create an Expert Advisor that calculates and displays the Awesome Oscillator value on the chart. You have coded an Expert Advisor yourself with a few lines of MQL code that retrieves indicator data and presents it in a clear format. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.